What's up, everyone? Sam 64 Wheels here, back with a rare Back to the Future car today. DeLorean's one of my favorite. I think I have every single version of the 1/64th DeLorean that they've made. I'm about ready to do a ginormous post on it, but this is one of the more obscure ones, and it's kind of hard to find. It's not really a particularly good casting, but this is one, as far as I know, was only sold at the parks. I don't think it has a date on it anywhere. The actual back of the card is cool. It's like a blueprint for the DeLorean. And you can kind of see right there. What I used to find this on eBay is I type in Amblin, which is like the production house or whatever it was, for Back to the Future. And then that's how I ended up finding these. I put Back to the Future Amblin DeLorean. So it doesn't have any manufacturer on it. This is specifically made for the parks, for Universal Studios. You can see it says Universal Studios Hollywood, produced for Universal Studios Hollywood right there. And they call it the Paradox DeLorean because that was the name of the movie while it was filming, was Paradox, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. I was excited to find this one because the card is all like rowdy. So I'm pumped to open this because I didn't want to open a mint condition one because they're kind of expensive, but as you can see, this is like pretty raw. So let's go ahead and pop this open. I'm going to guess this was made sometime in the 90s to early 2000s. I don't know. I'm hoping there's going to be a date on the car. Oh, this is really like gross packaging. Oh, but the car is okay. Oh, it's heavy. Back to the Future. So you can see how like weird it is. Oh, look, it has the little Future 2015 license plate on it. It's a very odd casting. It's almost like a mix between the movie car and then the cartoon. Like from above, it actually doesn't look bad, but then when you do it to the side, like this is way too long back here. It's too low. Yeah, it looks more like the cartoon one, which I love the cartoon one. I hope Hot Wheels does a retro version of it. But so this is plastic. These are plastic. Obviously the windows are plastic. It has a decently detailed interior. The wheels are, there's like plastic falling out of it. The wheels are absolutely terrible. Barely, like this one barely rolls. Look. They barely roll at all. I mean, they're pretty tight, and it's been in the package for so long. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't roll very well, but I find it funny that they put the sticker of the license plate on the car. There's no tampos, there's no stickers, there's no decals, there's nothing on it, so it's pretty basic, but it's kind of heavy. It actually has the DMC mark for the DeLorean in the front. It's just a very odd car. I like it. Like this is something that, like, if I would have gone there, I went there after the ride ended, unfortunately, but I definitely would have bought this if I was in the gift shop because I love Back to the Future, and it's a 1/64 scale. So I'm going to get out the scale real quick and weigh it because it does feel rather heavy because it is metal and metal. So let me get the scale out real quick. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe. Oh, come on. Okay, 0. So I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm going to try. So I'm going to 0 it out. So there it is, 0. So it weighs 1.8 ounces. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually, like, for example, so here is the newest Ecto Hot Wheel. So you can see 0, 2.4. So this is a pretty heavy car, and this doesn't weigh too much less. So 1.7. I thought it was 1.8 earlier, but it's fairly heavy. This is a pretty heavy car, so gives you a good good example. So here's the Mini Countryman. What the little stink bugs? Those bitches are everywhere. That weighs 1.1 ounces, so it's super light. But this is, I don't know, it's a pretty I would say interesting. I want to say bad, but it is. Like, it looks like they did a good job on the front, and then they just like gave up on the back, because the front is actually pretty good. But I'm excited to have this in the collection. So there it is. There it is, open. It's probably been in the package for at least 20 years, if I could guess. Why we're in here? Look at this. These little bastards are everywhere. I don't know if you guys have these stink bugs, but we have them in Ohio. They're terrible. They're like everywhere. Go. Yeah, he's still alive. He's right there. I didn't hurt him. So look how much like grime is on the package. But there it is. A rare Universal Studios only DeLorean 1/64 scale unboxing. I'm going to have a lot more Back to the Future stuff coming up. So stay tuned. Look at that little bastard. Gross. Anyways, 64 Wheels on Instagram. Like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.